congratulations to Max Verstappen, who won his second Grand Prix, I think, this season. Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris finished in second and third, respectively. Lewis Hamilton managed to get from 12th position where he started to 4th position, and 5th on the road went to Leclerc, although that's under investigation, and we have to wait and see what the outcome of that is, because there was a bit of a supposedly not clean overtake by Alex Albon, but as I said, we have to wait and see what the stewards say. I would hate to hazard a guess and accuse anybody wrongly. Either way, it was quite an interesting race for Williams, because they had a water leak of some sort shortly before the race even started, and it wasn't too sure whether they was actually gonna take the start with Albon's car, so either way, it was quite a good race for Williams. Absolutely phenomenal, but as things stand, I think Leclerc gave the position back, so I don't think that there will be a penalty, but as I said, quick disclaimer, I'm not sure about whether there will be or not. Having said that, I think this is the best race in terms of moving forward for Lewis Hamilton, because Lewis Hamilton has got 53 points now and Leclerc only has 61, so it's back to single digit again now, so the gap, I think Lewis Hamilton really impressed me today. We had some of the old Lewis Hamilton back. He had a massive fight with Kimi Antonelli, a young Kimi Antonelli, who unfortunately had to pull off the road due to an issue, towards the tail end of the race. So unfortunate for him, but it was great for Lewis, and their strategy was a lot better, I think, because there obviously was one virtual safety car for Ocon pulling off at a similar point, onto the grass, and then later on there was Kimi Antonelli pulling off. The difference was when Ocon pulled off, it resulted in a virtual safety car, and when Antonelli went off, it resulted in a full safety car. Not entirely sure why one of them was a virtual safety car and one of them was a full safety car, but nevertheless, it made the race interesting. I think Lewis Hamilton has really found his feet at Ferrari. Yes, I know it's early days, but I think that was a masterclass from Lewis personally, and I think he enjoyed that race. Correct. But I certainly enjoyed it, because I feel like we saw what he could do, but take nothing away from anybody else. Absolutely awesome race by McLaren, and absolutely awesome race by Max Verstappen. I mean, credit where credit is due. They had Red Bull Racing had their 400 Grand Prix this weekend as well, so congratulations to that. Also Sauber had Sauber Motorsport had their 600 race today. And if I'm not very much mistaken, Nico Hülkenberg scored a point. So congrats to Nico and Sauber as well. You know, it was I really enjoyed this race. I mean, it looked to be quite dull at one point, but you know, I'm just happy to see Ferrari. You know, their performance. I think McLaren are still in a class of their own, but you know, and I think the closest challengers are Red Bull, in my opinion. And don't forget, this is only my opinion. The whole channel of mine is my opinion. But you know, I think, as I said before, I mean, I was really harsh in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix review about Lewis Hamilton, but I stand corrected, and you know, I've since removed that video because it was just I was just emotional at the time. But you know, I've since made a video about why Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton will work out. If you haven't done so, please feel free to watch that video after you watch this one. But coming back to the present, I think if all things considered, I think it was a good race, and Ferrari have done themselves and the Tifosis proud, I do believe. I mean, as I said, I think everybody knows that the championship, bar any incidents which we don't want to see, will be contested between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. But you know, I think all things considered, that was a good Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. I've heard that it may be the last one at Imola. I think that would be wrong. I think Imola should stay. I think it brought us some classic and superb racing. We also saw some tragedies at the track. You know, don't forget the death of the two deaths of Roland Ratzenberger and Ayrton Senna. And you know, I think it needs to stay. So I'll be if indeed this is indeed the final race at Imola, then that would be a tragedy. But that's not for me to decide. That's for you know, somebody high out the chain to decide. But me personally, I think I would be really disappointed. I think I'm looking forward to Monaco next weekend, and I'm hoping that Ferrari can carry on where they finished off today, and hopefully we're gonna see Ferrari on the podium before the end of the season. But I think, I don't know, but I think something happened within Lewis Hamilton over this weekend. I know it's early days, but I think, I don't know, I just got a feeling, I just really have a feeling. And I think the fact that he clearly managed to finish the race in front of Leclerc, I think that puts down a marker. And you know, I think I found it really touching as well, and really cool that he actually spoke some Italian and during the drivers' parade while giving an interview. I think that connects you to the team and the fans a lot more than people people might realise. But again, with what I'm saying, I might be completely wrong and you might have a completely different opinion, but do let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed this video, I would kindly ask you to give this video a like, leave me a nice comment, and maybe, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel so that we can grow this channel to the size it deserves, because every comment, every like, every share, every super thanks, etc., every subscribe, you know, give me a buzz and really makes me happy. So I would kindly invite you to do these things for me if you haven't done so already. Any support is appreciated massively, but it's not expected. So until next time, cheerio.